Esperanza Rising, pages 90 through 93. Now on page 90, I am starting at the very bottom of the page on the paragraph that starts here. Esperanza wandered away from the group, grateful not to be rocking in a truck or a train. She walked to an overlook. Below, canyons plunged to an arroyo, a silver line of water from an unknown river. It was quiet and peaceful here, the sweet silence broken only by the swish of dried grasses from the wind. With her feet solid on the ground for the first time in many days, Esperanza remembered what Papa had taught her when she was little. As she lay on the land and was very still and quiet, she could hear the heartbeat of the valley. "Can I hear it from here, Papa?" She stretched out on her stomach and reached her arms out to the side, hugging the earth. She let the stillness settle upon her and listened. She heard nothing. "Be patient," she reminded herself, "and the fruit will fall into your hand." She listened again, but the heartbeat was not there. She tried one more time, desperately wanting to hear it, but there was no reassuring thump repeating itself, no sound of the earth's heartbeat, or Papa's. There was only the prickly sound of dried grass. Determined, Esperanza pressed her ear harder to the ground. "I can't hear it!" She pounded the earth. "Let me hear it!" Tears burst from her eyes as if someone had squeezed an overripe orange. Confusion and uncertainty spilled forth and became an arroyo of their own. She rolled on her back, her tears worming down her face, into her ears. Seeing nothing but the vast sky and dizzying swirls of blue and white, she began to feel as if she were floating and drifting upward. She lifted higher, and part of her liked the sensation, but another part of her felt untethered and frightened. She tried to find the place in her heart where her life was anchored, but she couldn't. So she closed her eyes and pressed the palms of her hand against the earth, making sure it was there. She felt as if she were falling, careening through the hot air. Her skin perspired and she felt cold and nauseous. She took short breaths, heaving in and out. Suddenly the world went black. Someone hovered over her. She sat up quickly. How long had she been in the darkness? She held her pounding chest and looked up at Miguel. "Anza, are you all right?" She took a deep breath and brushed off her dress. Had she really floated above the earth? Had Miguel seen her? She knew her face was red and blotchy. "I'm fine," she said quickly, wiping the tears from her face. "Don't tell Mama. You know, she worries." Miguel nodded. He sat down close to her. Without asking any questions, he took her hand and stayed with her, the quiet interrupted only by her occasional staccato breaths. "I miss him too," Miguel whispered, squeezing her hand. "I miss the ranch, and Mexico, and Abuelita, everything. And I am sorry about what Isabel said to you. I meant nothing by it." She stared at the dark brown and purple ridges, staggered in the distance, and let the ripe tears cascade down her cheeks. And this time, Esperanza did not let go of Miguel's hand.